Tom Daley has completed the first day of his Red Nose Day challenge. Tom Daley's hell of a homecoming on Monday. The Olympian, 27, faced freezing temperatures rowing, and capsizing, on the River Thames before cycling 60 miles from the Tower of London, to Reading. The Homecoming Challenge will see him tackle a gruelling 4-day journey from London to Plymouth by foot, water, boat and bike, to raise money for comic relief. He embarked on the first leg of his journey at 7 a.m. on Monday, when he left the Aquatics Centre in Stratford for a 6-mile row to Tower Pier. The Aquatics Centre is a place close to Tom's heart, as it is not only where he won his first Olympic medal in 2012 but also where his father's ashes are placed at the foot of the diving board. The Olympic gold medalist faced wind and rain during this morning's row and at one point lost his nerve and capsized into the freezing Thames. Tom said, "The rowing is the most technical part. I've found the rowing particularly difficult, and I did fall in quite soon after starting out on the Thames. I was looking out at the Thames and thought it looked horrible, the waves were going wild, and the winds were blowing. If I'm honest, I didn't know if I was going to make it to Tower Bridge, but I did my best." After facing freezing temperatures and high winds on the River Thames this morning, a quick hit change saw Tom jump on his bike and set off on a 60-mile cycle from the Tower of London to Reading. He went on, "I've done it. Day 1 is complete. Davina said enjoy it today because the weather doesn't look good for the rest of the week, but it's been a wet one today. I've also heard there could be 40 miles per hour winds tomorrow or the next day and we've had weather warnings, so tomorrow is going to be cold." On open water swimming tomorrow morning, Tom said, "The one thing that I get to do when I've trained indoor swimming pools is doing laps in a pool, so just doing one side to the other and you can break it up. But when it's from one side of a rowing lake to the other, it's just one straight shot. So, it's going to be difficult." Tom added, "The turnout of people coming out to say hello and show their support is really special, it's quite surreal. It's really keeping me going when I need it most." Mark Buckingham, British triathlon performance coach, commented, "It's been demanding for Tom on day 1. The wind has been the biggest factor today. It's been relentless on the cycle with Tom riding into a headwind for the majority of the distance and crosswinds trying to catch Tom off guard. Both the rowing and cycling have taken a huge toll on his body. He is handling the conditions well, but it is really tough." Olympic legend, Sir Steve Redgrave, greeted Tom as he crossed the finish line. Sir Steve said, "In his darkest moments, Tom just has to visualize one more turn of the pedal and build from there. He will be thinking about all the good work that the money which will be raised from his hard efforts over the next few days, will be doing for people." Comic Relief Challenge veteran Davina McCall and Tom's diving partner Maddie Lee, with whom he won gold at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, were both present to wave him off on his challenge. Davina, 54, said, "Watching Tom this morning has made me relive my Comic Relief Challenge, it has brought back so many memories. I remember the excitement and trepidation and how being out on the road, or water, is never like it is in your training." Maddie, 23, asked the British public to get behind his diving partner, saying, "I wish Tom the best of luck and I'm so proud of the amazing challenge he's undertaking and hope the great British public get behind him and offer their support in the same way they did with us in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics." Daley's challenging journey will be documented for a special BBC One and iPlayer documentary airing in March, ahead of the return of comic relief's Red Nose Day on March 18.